Okay, hi everyone, I'm back. This is the third part of my video, just before I make my hot oil treatment. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I just finished washing the henna out of my hair. Now, when you wash henna out of your hair, some people use conditioner using co-wash. I just used my normal shampoo that I did. Oh man, it took a long time to get out. So apparently letting it sit overnight and letting the dye release really, I don't know, makes it go crazy because it was hard to get out of my hair, but I didn't mind. I felt like it's a lot cleaner now that I washed it so many times with the shampoo, so many times. And you can see like my twists are losing their mind here. They're coming down and it's not even time for me to start styling yet, so they're excited too. But anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna do a hot oil treatment. Hot oil treatments to me are so important. They really help to nourish and moisturize your hair. I've been doing them for, I'd say maybe like 3 or 4 years now, so maybe that's why. I found that my hair texture has changed a little bit. It's a lot softer and a lot more moisturized, and like I said, I swear by these. I tell all my natural friends or people that are just going natural, yes, hot oil treatments do work. I've used several types of oil. So first oil I started using was Hot 6 oil by Africa's Best, and I stopped using that because I'm not really trying to do the whole big company thing, but I do love that oil and I would recommend it to anybody, especially just going natural, because it smells amazing. It's wonderful. It has a lot of great oils in it. And I've used olive oil that I got in Egypt. It was that stuff was like perfume. It smelled so good, but it was very watery. I don't even know if it was oil, but I do know that it worked very well, so maybe I shouldn't make fun of it, but I don't know. It was more like perfume to me. And you can get your own essential oils and do things like that. Healing Herbs by Renee sells shea butter oil, I believe, so I bet that stuff is amazing, and I bet it smells so good. I'm using right now sweet almond oil. I got it because I thought it was going to smell sweet. I know I probably sound very silly saying that, but I thought it was going to have a nice smell. It doesn't really smell like anything, which is fine. But it does very well in my hair. It nourishes it very much. So like I said, I put this in the bottle on the eye in a pot full of water. So no, let me say that again. I get a pot and I put some water in it, and then I put this down in the water to help it heat. And you don't want to get the oil hot enough to burn your skin. You're not trying to hurt yourself. Like this whole it hurts to be beautiful thing, I don't really believe in that, but you don't have to hurt yourself to get the hot oil treatment. So once it's hot, I'm gonna let it cool a little bit, and I'm just gonna get some in my hand, just rub it on my twists, and then I put another shower cap on and I leave that on for about 20 minutes to help it really soak into the hair shaft and smooth down the cuticles and things like that. And after that, I'm gonna come back just to talk a little bit about styling. In this video, I promise it's not going to be too long, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things besides my natural hair challenge. And I talked about researching. Yes, it helps to research on the internet. It helps to research with books. Books saves me. The first couple years I went natural, I read so many books about natural hair, and I read a lot last summer as well. Just finding out different ways to shampoo my hair. I love things that talk about different styles, because at the time I was tired of wearing twists all the time, but now I love them. So you go through different phases. My oil is hot, so I'm gonna turn it off. Yes, so reading books, that's always good. I've found so many wonderful natural hair websites that are just full of a community of natural people. There's Natural Sunshine, which is like, oh my god, I love that website so much. And it actually talks about people getting together to meet up and do each other's hair, meetups to talk about hair, and people advertise on there about their hair companies and things like that. As you know, I have one, Gorgeous Perfection Natural Hair Accessories, and I will be selling some accessories. Like I'm always selling them, but I'm going to be making some new ones soon. Hopefully earrings, making this, take the time to do it. And so there's that. Wonderful communities where you can get together with people in natural hair challenges, which are wonderful. It's always good to have somebody in the same boat with you who's encouraging you along the way. Like, you don't want anybody jealous. Like, oh, I hope my hair, doesn't work like this, No. Everybody on there I found is just loving natural hair, and they're able to give you advice and take your advice. It's wonderful. So check that out. And I also found, I was so excited because there was another person on the site who's also on YouTube that talked about her natural hair diary, because that's what I do. I love to write, and I started this little book back when I first went natural, writing down, I have like about 100 hairstyles in here that I wrote down and described and I wanted to do. I haven't even done them all to date, and I started this when I was like 15, so it was like 7 years ago. But now I use it, the same book, because there's lots of pages left, whatever. And I have started chronicling about my natural hair challenge, which I'm going to be doing at least up until March. Not taking out, you know how you like, okay, in the past, I would take all of these twists out and wash my hair and handle my hair like that. Well, now I don't do that. I just wash the twist and I handle the twist and things like that, because I'm trying to retain as much length as possible. And I would not be able to do that to my hair without a comb. When I'm really trying to minimize using comb, that I feel like combs really affect my hair in a negative way, so that's why I stopped. And so this book, I have started writing in it like I did in the past. I write down several dates, okay, so for like an entire month, and what I'm going to do in that month. I find that this really helps me because it helps me to stick to a goal. The fact that, okay, wait, this Friday I can't go do this, this, and this because I have to do my hair. And some of you may think, you know, that's not good because, like, you're in college, like, you can't be making your hair your main priority. Well, on top of that, do you know that you can study and do your hair at the same time? Yes, you can, because I do it all the time. There's a website, and I'm going to post it at the end of this video, called Flashcard Exchange, which you can use, and it's completely free, otherwise I wouldn't use it. You can use it to study sets of flashcards that you make. So like if you're taking, because I'm taking Arabic, I'm minoring in Arabic, so I can study Arabic while I'm doing my hair, because they have a section, I guess, on the site, or a link where you can study it. Like the flashcards will just sit there and change, as if like you're sitting there and changing them, and they do it automatically. So a word will come up and you'll say what the definition is. They have so many subjects on there. You can do this from math, science, languages, whatever. So while you're sitting here doing your hair, you can do so many things. You can be studying. I am going to be studying. I have been actually studying. Proud of myself. I've been studying my vocabulary for Arabic for next semester. And you can also get on here, watch shows. Like, there's so many things you can do. So I have this to encourage me to every Friday do something to my hair. Clean my scalp and do a sub-style. I've been showing those. Or every fourth Friday, I wash my hair and do like all this stuff to it, which takes a very long time, but I can be studying, I can be doing other things at the same time. So if you're feeling discouraged, writing down what you do may help you out. I find that it helps me out. And I also write on it what time I start and what time I finish, so that I can, you know, think about it like, okay, I'm going to start my hair at this time, and then I'll be finished by this time. You know, like you have a roundabout figure about how long it takes you. And, you know, you can play games with yourself, like race yourself. Okay, last week it's going to be 3 hours. This time it's only going to take me 2. Something like that. Challenge yourself. Or you can, like, race with your friends. I don't know. You can make growing your hair out, researching about your hair, you can make it as fun as you want to. I know in the beginning a lot of naturals feel like very discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Make it fun for yourself. Like, do something to give yourself rewards. Like, okay, if I grow my hair this much, or I don't use a comb for this many weeks, I'm gonna buy myself a cake or so. I don't know. I love cake, so I don't know. That's mine. So anyway, I put in here my process, and I've written out what the process will be for that week. Okay, so like for today, I have on there shampoo with braids or twists in, and I did this weeks ago. My third henna treatment, yes, today is my third henna treatment with the braids and twists in. Like, I'm saying that over and over to make sure that I do not take my hair down. Then a hot oil treatment, which is what I'm about to do right now. And I restyle. It's supposed to be with shea butter. However, I don't have enough shea butter, so I'm going to be using my lock and twist gel, which I love as well. You know, so I'm just going to like mark that out with a red pen just to let myself know what I use instead. Now, the reason I will be documenting that as well is because right next to that, I have my style and observations column, which tells me, okay, well, I'm going to be styling and twists, which I'll obviously know because that's like my favorite style. But my observations, I'll be talking about, okay, The next day, you know, how did my hair feel when I was done with it? Did it shrink up a lot? Did I find a lot of breakage? Did I find a lot of split ends? Did it feel really soft? Did it feel not so soft? You know, things like that. And so I can look back over it and say, okay, well, this day when I started with lock and twist gel, it did this, but when I used shea butter, it did this. So that would help me in the future to know, okay, shea butter is better or lock and twist gel is better. This is what I'm going to go with because I remember what happened, you know. So that was wonderful. But the other person, her name is Gabbihealth. I'm going to talk about her because I want you guys to subscribe to her channel too because it's so good. Like, I learned a lot from her too. She actually, I believe she does comb her hair, but like most people do. I'm just really, like, I feel like it affects my hair a lot, so that's why I stopped. And she gathers all of her shed hair and puts it in a little bag and tapes it to the date that she got it. And I was like, that is so brilliant. Like, that makes so much sense because you can talk about what happened then. It's getting kind of long. I'm gonna stop soon, I promise. Okay. What you use to cause so much shedding and like just change what you're doing. Like, that was brilliant. I thought that was a really good idea. And now that my oil is nice, all I'm gonna do, like, hot oil treatments are so easy. You just put a little of the oil in your hand and just smooth it on your hair. Put a shower cap over it. Leave it on for, I would say, about 20 to 30 minutes to really help it to soak in. While you're doing that, like I said, you can study. And that's pretty much it. If there's anything else, I'm just going to add a note because I don't want to bore you guys with this. So thank you so much for watching. One more video. If you can please watch, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you. See you later. Bye.